Hi guys, welcome back. I am Java here. Today I came up with the Streamlit Camera input widget part 1, the basics. In the part 2 I will be teaching QR code reading, and in part 3 text extraction from the camera input. So let's begin. Hi guys, now I have opened my IDE and I created the session 7 Streamlit Camera input.py. Now here our code will go. Currently I opened the browser, which is not, I didn't start my Streamlit application yet. Let me start my Streamlit application. Streamlit run and Streamlit web enter, so that this will start an application. On parallel we can see what we will be learning. And also, yes, I divided these topics into three parts. First part is the basic camera input widget, how can we use the camera input, and then how can we capture the images, how can we align the images on the web page. All this I will show you. In the second part I will show the how can we use the camera input for the QR code scanning and extracting the data from the QR code. And the third part I will be teaching you how can we read the text from the image. It can be an ID card scanning, passport scanning, or any text page scanning, and how can we extract the text from the scanned image. I will show you. For now, let's concentrate on the image. So I take this URL, keep it here. So now you can see um, I have all the topics over here. Let me minimize my console, and also this one is not required. So now I go to the topics 7. So you can see the header, the Streamlit Camera parts 1. Now what I do, let's understand the API first before we go with the examples. Okay, what today we are talking about is camera input. Okay, so what is it, what it takes, how many parameters it takes, and all we will see. So this is the camera input. It takes the label, so that we can give any label what we are capturing, and all we can write over here. And the unique key, this is common across all the widget, just to make sure that I can use multiple camera inputs in multiple places. Just to differentiate, use the key. And help also, we can give some options why we are capturing this image, or anything we want to display about this camera feature. We can put an help label. And whenever an image is clicked, what should happen, on chain function also it provides. And we can pass some arguments. We can disable this widget, and also we can disable the label which we are given. Here either visible or hidden we need to give for the label visibility. Okay, this is a very simple camera input widget. Now let's say I go back to my here. So what happens when I give this one capture? Say I will just give the label as capture image and save this. Okay, whenever save this for the first time, it will ask. In your browser also this will come, allow your camera browser input. You can click on allow. Okay, so if you want to manage, now you can see the camera is open. If you want to go to manage, to see what are allowed user sites, here you can see localhost 91 site is allowed. And you can see, and even if you have the multiple camera inputs from the USB or from the integrated webcam, you can use any one of those. Okay, this settings is done. Now you can able to see my picture. Okay, so now what happens, the label is coming here, and you can see this. So here we can pass the key. It is an optional. The first we can give any first camera. Okay, so then we can answer what happens if I click on disabled, true. So you cannot click, nothing will happen. The whole widget is disabled. You cannot click the camera, you cannot take the pictures out of it. Okay, so now disabled can be true or false. True means you are not allowing the camera based on the condition. This is useful only when, okay, for some particular users I need to enable this feature to capture the image. In such cases this can be dynamic value, so that we can disable or enable this feature. So that time it will be useful. For now I will remove that. And label visibility. So currently by default it is visible. So now you can see that the label is disabled. So this is the main features. So say help, how that is helpful. Help is equal to, this is just a basic example of camera, feature camera input feature. So just save this. So you can see the help is appear and you can show the message what it is doing. This is just a basic example input. You can feature this. You can pass any text over here, and the same thing will appear for the others. Like while we are capturing this, any other information we can provide them. Okay. So once we added all this, how can we get this? First, we need to store this into a variable image capture. Okay, is equal to image capture is equal to, I got the image here whenever the button is clicked. Okay, if image captured, then st dot image, we have the image. There is an image input widget. There is a image widget where that display the image. So for earlier we were capturing the image from the files and all. Now we are directly capturing from the camera, right? So now what happens after saving this? Let's take the picture over here. So you can see a picture is captured, and that's what. Now I can clear this because image is clear, and now that is also disappeared. Whenever we capture, we can get this out. So let's create a multiple columns. Column 1, column 2, column 3, and then columns. Okay, so now here I pass 3, which is equally shared, and now with column 1. Okay, so let's put the same thing for here. Okay, so this should be inside the if, because only when the image is captured. So now we do the same for column 2 and column 3. Okay, so let's save this and see what happens now. Take the picture, you can see the 3 images, 4 because one is in the beginning, right? So now what I do, I maximize this picture. So 1, which is in the first row, because st.image is set after the if condition, and other one is I created the 3 columns, and so that it appears in the 3 different columns. Okay, let me minimize again. Whenever I minimize, it will align its widget and shows below each one of them. Okay. Guys, now we have seen how we can capture the images and how we can store. Let us see how we can retrieve this image after we clear this one. Okay, so for that let's create a session variable. Okay, so if let's say my image not in session state keys. Okay, then we can add this session state session object. Basically I'm creating a session object so that I hold the image in my session. So initially it will be none. When the image is clicked, then I am assigning that image to my session. Okay, the captured image, and then let me take this out inside the method. So now I can use one if condition here. If session image is not none, or if session image, you can just use session image, then move this guys inside. Then we can capture from, we can use the the image stored in the session. Okay, so we stored here, we captured here, and assigning to it. Now what happens? Let's see. So I taken the capture the image, clear, take the image is taken, clear it. Still, this we can see the dynamic, but here the images are still there in the as taken in the previous case. Now to just to make sure that, say, just assume I show my hand. Okay, I show my hand, and then I capture so that. So this is the previous image. I clear it. The image is still there. Now we can take the next image and store it. This is session view. Now apart from this, now let's see how we can store this images into file system. Okay, I got the image. Now I want to save this image to the file system. For that, what we do, we created two buttons. Okay, so let's say created two buttons here. Column. Okay, let's say column A, comma column B is equal to st. First, let's in the columns of 2. Then what we do, with column A, we create a button to save to the file, and with column B, we create a button download as an image. Okay. So first with column A, let's with open you can give the file name. Before giving the file name here, I just wanted to show you one more thing. Let me comment this one. So what is this value is coming? What is this exactly it is capturing? Okay. So for that, st.provide and display this. Okay. So here. So now I didn't capture anything as of now. That's why it is coming this. Now let me capture this. You can see that the object in the image captured contains the ID, image ID, the name of the image which is given by the camera input, and the type of the image and size of the image. So the object image captured contains a name. It's like a tuple that contains a ID, name, and type and size. Okay. So if I want to give the name to the which file I want to save, so now I can save file name. File name is equal to session image dot name. I can put, because that is what I stored here. So let me comment this out, and now I will uncomment this one with column open file name. So let's write it wp as say image file, and here image file dot write. Okay, what I need to write, session image dot get buffer, right? Then get should be small letter. Let's see. So now what happened with column here with file name is better. But I need a button so that whenever I click that button, it will be saved. But for now, what happens? Let's say sessions from here. See, this camera image is already created. The code is executed. This one. So let's add a button. Save image. Save button is equal to st button, and we will label as save image. Okay. So now we click this button, and then we save the file. Otherwise, we will not set it. Let me remove this one first, and save button image is coming over here. So then here this one. This is in the session, that's why it is coming. I'm showing victory, take photo. Okay, so the photo is taken. Now I need to click on save image, right? Now it didn't save anything. Let me refresh. There is nothing in the here. You can see. So now let me refresh here. Reload. You can see the image. You can see the replacement. Okay, this is how we can save the image. And after successful save, we can also write st.success. Here the file saved with name file. Okay. Let's take the latest pic. Okay, I'm mounting the phone. Okay, click photos. So now you can see I'm mounting the phone. Save image. Now you can see the file is saved with 842 set. Okay, so here this is how you can see this model. This is how we can save the image, and I will add another button to download the image. Okay, so now with column B we can go with column B. Now we have the st.download button which takes the label download image, which takes the data is equal to, I can pass the whatever it is saved in this session as is, and also we need to give the file name is equal to. Okay, so this is what does it downloads to your download folder. Okay, the other one is saving in the workspace itself, just a save button. Now the other button will be downloading just an image. So I save this code. Now you can see the download image here. Okay, now when I click on this one, so let's take another pic. I took the normal pic. Now whenever I say download, see this is download here. You open, you can see that image. This is the basic camera features. So here we can write any number of images in a single line. So I just said this one here 3 lines. Okay, here done, save and download. Now if I want to write them in many places, just increase them. Let me take this. So I go after those buttons, or let me put up here. So here column colon 1, colon 2, colon 3. So let's take 4, 5, right? And here leave them, make it 5. Okay. So now we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, and now we need to make it for another 4 and 5. 4 and 5. And now what I'm trying to show here is, see the same thing, the same image. If I want to display multiple times a single page, a single image, anything is possible with Streamlit. Now when it is responsive, you will see all the images as in this image. Okay, so in the mobile also you can see this view, tablet it will work, and in the desktop also it will work fine. Fine. So this is it I wanted to show for today. So hope you enjoyed it. Now I try to the end. I go to the end. So I write for good. If image is there, then for watching this video, in part of will be learning QR code scanning and getting information from the camera input. So, camera input. So thank you.